This has to be one of the most fun power builds ever. So I've been doing some testing, nothing too serious, and I just wanted to find something fun to use. I swear to you, I think I just found one of the funniest fun power builds ever. To me, I just thought it'd be funny to see Cream in a huge power vehicle. Lo and behold, I actually found out that this combo unironically works super good even in legend lobbies. This build is mainly for fun, so don't take this too seriously, but I still will be showing you the best ways to use it, tell you why I use these specific gadgets, what are its weaknesses and strengths, explaining why it works so well, going over the game plan to make it work as consistently as possible, and lastly doing a showcase of it working out online. By the way, if you have any tips to share about the game, or you would like me to cover a specific build for a future video, please leave a comment below. I try to read every single one of them, and I love hearing what other people's ideas are. Without wasting any more time, let's get to the guide. First gadget on the list is Slipstream Bounty. Y'all know I love to use this. Whenever you're behind someone and get a slipstream, you'll get rings continuously. This ensures you're gaining rings at all times during the race. Up next we have a Ring Thief, which allows you to steal rings from players after colliding with them. Even if it's a small amount, this adds up very quickly, especially when you're getting rings with Slipstream. Both of them together are really a good pair. Then there's Ring Gain Boost. You already get a slight boost when getting rings, but this further increases it. And when combined with the previous gadgets, well, you can sort of see where I'm going with this. And then the last one, which is the most fun in my opinion, is Collision Boost. I remember wanting to make a build like this in the network test, and here it is a couple months later. So colliding with people is inevitable, but these gadgets benefit from it a lot. And the fact that this build actually somewhat works well is just so damn funny to me. Now it's time for the strengths and weaknesses. Let's start with the strengths. If you want to ram into other people at full force and still be able to keep up with extreme gear and speed users, then this is the build you should go for. Plus, it has decent recovery time since it's all power parts and you rack up rings pretty fast. There's also the fact that you have surprisingly great handling. The only downside of this is you might sometimes lose control when colliding with other people because of the boost, and it can catch you off guard. But I'll explain how you can avoid that later. If you end up in last place with no good items, good luck catching up. The need to collide with people can be good but also bad at the same time. If there's no one near you, then you won't be able to keep up your top speed. One weird strength is that this build is actually kind of decent for front running. I'll show some examples in the showcase segment. Off for the game plan, I don't think I really need to explain much. Just run into people, steal their rings, and keep up your max speed. Just try not to stay too far behind. You want to use your item as soon as you get them if you're like in 10th place or 12. I get the best results when staying between 5th and 1st place. And this is where I talk about counter collision drifting. And that's what I call it. Since we're running collision boost and the game is kind of finicky, you'll be pushed around a lot. And what I like to do is drift in the direction I'm getting hit from, and this allows me to have more control and not fall off the track when someone is bumping into me out of nowhere. So if you see me start a drift and not finishing it, it's just to stay in control of where I'm going. This may be a power build, but you'll be drifting a lot. Cream is pretty important for this build because you're trading speed and handling. The gadgets make up for the lack of speed, and Cream makes up for the lack of handling. Everything just works out perfectly with each other. I don't know why I chose Cream, but you can just Pick any handling character you want, and it'll do the job. Okay, it's finally time for the showcases. For this segment, I'll try to talk a little less and show more, since I feel like that's the best way to do it. So here's an example of how well this combo can keep up with other racers. This is Collision Boost giving me a clutch moment, stealing the win from that player last second.